Yep.
Welcome back, mortals. It is I, the Grim Roller, back once again to play Dungeons and Dragons: The Curse of Strahd with my good friends Tips. Say hello, Tips.
Hello.
Beep
Bard,
dog.
yeah,
Sorry.
and Bard as well.
No. I'm gonna let it wait a little.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, big delay. And Coffee.
Yap yap. Woof woof.
Yay! There we all are. Yes. Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we changed up the schedule a bit last time, just because some of us were going away to touch grass. So we
Sorry.
played on a Friday rather than the usual Monday session. But we're back to the regular old time, back to the cursed world of Strahd. As it has been more than a week, how do people remember what happened last time? Do we want me to
How do
catch
people
up?
remember? They don't.
Yes, they don't. They don't. But Bard, do you want to catch us up on what happened at the end of last session?
I'll give the initial strokes and then I'll let you replay through the memory because I was like listening intently, but obviously then not taking very good notes during it.
That's absolutely fine. Maybe I might even post the script I wrote for that after the
Yeah, that would
session, so
actually
you
be
can. Yeah.
to get better notes. But we started back where we left off in the previous session, which was in this. We used a ring to like a magical teleportation ring, and it had taken us to a temple, which we learned was called the Amber Temple, and it had way back when been used to train people in the past in sort of the dark magical arts. There we encountered Strahd, who came and sort of banished the ghosts that had been sort of harassing us. And he sort of, sent us back along our way. And he told us that he was going to go see the Watchers, who he did not yet know we'd killed. We teleported back and we went to the Church of the Morning Lord, where Peregrine's second set of memories was unlocked. And it revealed to him how he'd killed, in the service of the Morning Lord, 3 different people. One was a child. One was a bad priest.
Yep.
I think,
a corrupt
and
priest. That's correct.
a corrupt priest, and then the third was his own mother.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, significant events in his life, involving killing people, but in the kind of service of the church, essentially. One being kind of what led him onto the path with like getting revenge for his family. One being kind of the final test to make sure that his indoctrination into the Inquisitors was complete by killing his mother, and the final one, the final test that really tested his soul, of killing a child. And it was that moment in his flashback, which had been used by Anastrea, the bride of Strahd, to take over his mind, because he briefly in that moment remembered the last time he'd gone to kill someone, and that single delay, that single hesitation was enough for him to be caught by the vampire and have a very horrible time in the basement of Strahd's castle. So it's significant moments. These are things that you had hidden from yourself. You'd set up 3 layers of kind of a mind blank to remove the memories of these things. So you now know most of your history, but there's still obviously some things that you are hiding from yourself. One last memory, to kind of complete, to understand fully what had driven you to such desperate acts, to request this of the father to erase your memory.
Can you remind me the child I killed? Why did I kill the child?
It was a submission. That's all you remember. You have
Okay.
blanks
I
in
don't
your
know the
memory
reason.
around
Okay.
what the child had done, All you knew is that
Yeah.
you were ordered to go and kill this child.
Yeah.
And the child was not only like young, innocent, but he kind of had like beautiful blonde hair, kind of a cherub like appearance. Like he didn't look like a nasty child. This thing looked like a beautiful holy child that you were sent to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then kind of you relive those memories. You kind of get to understand a little bit more of kind of the dark side of what you'd gone through to become who you are. Unfortunately, reliving those memories, you act them out in your kind of days, and you attacked people in the church. You stabbed Nina, you stabbed Loon, and you stabbed Father Petrovich as well, reliving the moments that you'd stabbed the child, the priest, and your mother. You'd also set part of the church on fire, but you guys managed to sort it out. And yeah, and Father had forgiven you. He said he's going to need 24 hours to regain the power to cast the spell again. In which case you'll be able to unlock those final memories you need. Yeah, and that's where you ended up in the church. So that was the very end of last session. So it was quite a dramatic one for your character. This is like following up. First of all, Nina's had her backstory shown about how she escaped Barovia the first time. Now you've understood a little bit about where your history comes from, and I'm sure we'll unlock as well later on after we've unlocked your final memory the back history of Loon. How did Loon end up becoming a young adventurer? So it's all to look forward to. But yeah, we're back in the church, and it's late at night. It's about kind of midnight now, after everything that's happened. Where would you guys like to go?
And the fire's fully out.
Yes, the fire's fully out. Leif, the accountant who'd done a lot of dodgy dealings, is now being praised by the churchgoers for putting out the final fire himself, and he's been
Yes, I do
accepted
remember
back
that.
into the church. Yeah, and Loon's there. He saved the black and white lists for the church, and it was also, I think, Floki that saved the bones as well. So everything's good at the moment. Yes.
Well, I guess I mean Peregrine's pretty like broken at the moment, but Floki will sort of like remind everyone that the orphanage is being sold off to build
More.
what was it, a mall?
Yes.
And whether
The orphans
before
themselves
we
also being sold off.
Yes, so
Yeah.
that is correct. The previous episode, when you'd been over at the Burgomaster's house, Vlakovic family, they were having secret talks about the fact that it's prime real estate where the orphanage currently is, and so they're planning to knock it down, and they didn't know what to do with all the kids. Like they might put a few of them into kind of working at the stalls, for kids to pay for their way, but there were way too many kids, and the cult stepped in and requested that they wish to take the kids off their hands for something called the Organ Harvesting Department, which the Burgomaster doesn't understand what it is. He thinks it's some sort of like food kind of thing, like they're going to get to cooking. And he's like, yeah, sure, if you want to take them, just take them. So that's kind of where they're at. So yes, you guys can discuss amongst yourselves exactly what you want to do about that situation. If you want to go back to the Burgomaster and stop him from giving away the kids, or if you want to go over to the cult and rescue the kids, it's kind of up to you what you want to do. You don't even have to do it tonight. I mean, it's the middle of the night right now, and you can head back to the inn and get some sleep and tackle it tomorrow. It's still early days at this point, so there's no particular rush. The kids haven't been sold off yet.
Yeah, I vote a good long rest.
Yeah, I agree. Can I write Leif's name in the blacklist before we leave? And then I'll give it back.
Yeah, sure. You understand that it will kill him.
Oh shit!
I mean,
Okay,
it's
never
fully
mind.
dead.
I thought it was just gonna like throw him out.
It would. And for every 10 feet that he goes, it's a 1d10 dice roll. And he has 4 HP, so he would.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, if you want to do that.
What is this blacklist?
So with the church and the bones have a special power in them, which it blesses their building. It means that you can allow certain people to come in or not allow certain people to come. So black and white list, and anyone who's on the white list is allowed inside, and anyone who's on the black list is cast out. It has already non-specific things, so people have written on it like vampires on the blacklist, and all vampires are not allowed in. But if you want to let in a certain vampire, you could write them onto the white list.
Okay.
Could I tear a tiny piece off both lists and pocket them?
And hope that
I
yes,
don't know if
you
it'll
can.
still work.
You have to roll a deception roll to see how well, or either deception or sleight of hand to see how well you cut it, so it's not obvious that there's like an actual rip on the sheet.
Okay, yeah, I'll like fold it over several times so that I can tear it and it looks nice.
Surely you own something sharp.
Nah, mate, this is
I shout
origami skills
across
coming into play.
the entire church.
Okay, so
Well,
so
how are you
choose.
seeing me? I got a 14.
You got a 14. Fantastic. With that, you managed to safely get a piece of the whitelist off, but you notice the blacklist is a
shit.
much harder card, and it wasn't so easy to do it. So you only get a strip of the whitelist, but you don't take any of the blacklist.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I will add that to my sheet.
Fantastic.
And as to the orphanage situation, I reckon this is either Nina or Loon's department. I mean,
No,
Nina's
it is.
always
I
been
definitely desire to save the children.
Yes. And
So how do you reckon we go about it? I mean, Loon might have something to say, as they were gonna get a new arm out of this deal.
Yeah, I mean,
so
we can wait like a couple of weeks. I
Are
would
the
have thought.
children like still currently in the orphanage?
Most of them are, from what you overheard. That a couple of the children who were usually looked after by the cult have already gone away with them, but majority of the children are still at the orphanage.
And it's not gonna get like demolished and like rehoused tomorrow morning.
No,
as far as I'm aware.
They're still at the planning stage.
Okay, I will go there first thing in the morning.
Great. Sounds like a
I'll
plan.
set an alarm. I'll put that pin in the candle.
And you remember we got them marked on the map where the where at least one of the locations of the cult is. There might have more out there, but you know, one of the main ones where they try to recruit you. So yeah, put that on your calendar. First thing in the morning, head over to the cultists. Other things that are probably weighing on your mind. One is you guys still haven't managed to get yourself a cart yet. There's the Arasek shipyards. In fact, I'll take you guys to the map. So you have a look around. So you guys are right here. Actually, no, you're not here. You need to be at the church. Is that the church? That's the coffin makers. That's where you reappeared.
Way to the west is the church.
So here we go. You guys are over at the church. Far over to the east, that is where the Arasek stockyard is. And that's where you've heard something from a bard in the inn. He said that there was a cart that he rescued, that is sitting there right now. Other things that might be of interest to you as well. You got Blinksey's toys, which is over here by that candle, by that torch there. You haven't visited that place yet. And if you want to go to the cultists, they're not too far from you. They're right here. And if you just want to go straight back home and have a little rest at the inn, that's over there.
Floki will recommend. You know, we've been seeing these like Blinksy toys all over the place. His interest is quite piqued, and we're actually going to the orphanage, so we could drop by, pick up a bunch of toys to like give to the children, brighten their day, and also gives us sort of like a plausible story for why we'd be snooping around the orphanage. We can say we're sort of like, we've heard of the orphanage, and we want to sort of like donate some toys to them.
Sounds good.
It might also be worth getting one of the arena dolls. If we can get like a life-size arena doll, maybe we could like use it as a distraction.
But Floki looks at you.
He's at that age.
No.
Loon.
He's 13 years old, so what's up around that?
In case Strahd comes looking, maybe we can use her as a distraction. You know?
Ooh, I like that. I actually think that's a pretty good idea. Good save,
yeah.
Loon.
Thanks.
I'm just thinking Weekend at Bernie kind of vibes. You're just kind of like waving a hand around for the window, and it's like, "Hello, Strahd, I'm over here," kind of thing. Brilliant. All right, so you guys are out on the street, and the cult is on the way. If you do want to go there and visit them, or just head straight to the inn.
I'm up for going straight to the.
I
the
want
end.
to sleep.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys start heading over there. 1 second, just going to set this up. On the way, you go past some guards who've kind of left a quite an open area on one part of the street. So you guys have arrived on the street. You got a couple of the local town guards with their torches out. Oh,
This is the inn?
On the way to the inn.
Okay.
So I should move these guys over here. Yes, on the way to the inn, as you're kind of walking across, you notice that there's a group of people. I don't know if you can see them in the dark. Let me actually check that. Yeah, you can just about see them. You notice there's a line of people lining up to a couple of strange women in the dark who seem to be...
You've seen them. They're the bridge vampires.
Yep, one of them is.
By bridge vampire, do you mean Henry Cavill?
Not that one.
Bridge.
These ones were, if I remember correctly, paying people to suck their blood.
Yes, exactly. It's in exchange for
Wait, but
gold.
they're not vampires. They're people.
So these
No,
are human beings.
Are people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
these
but
are
we met-
vampires. And we met these two vampires, or at least one of them, in the
Oh, we
north.
met the vampires on the bridge where the people were. Yeah, I'm with it now.
Yeah, it was people basically like simping to the vampires and just like getting money in exchange for like being sucked almost dry.
Well, yes, it depends. Like the way it seemed to be is they had like an offer system. 1 pint per gold coin was basically it. So you can safely have like 5, maybe even up to 6 pints of blood taken without dying. So it's up to you, kind of like how much you're willing to offer to get more gold. But that's how vampires make a lot of their blood quota. They have a lot of money and they buy blood. And that's what you're witnessing right now. You guys can ignore it, just leave it as business and carry on going, or you can do something about it. But this is what happens in the dark streets in Barovia.
Peregrine looks to the rest of the party, and you can tell he's been quite shaken from the memory, and in an attempt to try and sort of find himself again, he says, "We cannot let these be. These vampires escaped us once already. This is our chance. We should ambush them and finish them for good."
Are you sure you're feeling up to it?
You can see he's like visibly shaking, despite it not being especially cold. He says, yes, I can do it.
Okay, I'm just wondering if I have a cast of healing. What's it called? Prayer of healing, which could potentially give you a short rest.
He's actually good. In fact, Theo, I don't know if, like, as far as I can tell, Peregrine has all of his spell slots. I don't know if we've like rested already.
Yes.
Oh, it's because he drank the potion from Strahd.
He did.
Can I try and knock
Okay.
out Peregrine?
You can. I mean, like, I won't stop you. And narratively, it can make sense. But you can see he's like itching for a fight, itching for some like.
What would you like me to roll to try and knock you out?
Be a contested strength score, wouldn't it? So
Well,
both-
but I feel like contested would make sense if I was like trying to defend. Is that a 1?
but that's the thing. Yeah, if
If I was expecting it, but like I'm looking sort of away, so I think it's almost more maybe against strength against like a constitution one, like just to see how well I'd like take an unsuspecting blow.
yeah, that sounds good to me. Strength versus Constitution. So that's an 18 you have to beat. And I'm going to say as well, you have to do disadvantage because you're shaken. You're kind of
Yeah, I
days
think
ago.
that makes sense.
But already it's a loss. So Nina just gives you like a crafty ha chop on the back of the head, and you quite willingly, in a sense, just a part of you has kind of let go, willingly fall into her arms. And yeah, you guys can just drag him on your way and ignore
Yeah.
what is happening here.
Drag him to the inn.
Yeah, probably good idea.
This is him not understanding the ways of Barovia. No one's really getting hurt. People are getting paid. This is completely legitimate. Even the guards are just standing by and just making sure no one goes too far. As you're dragged away towards the inn.
Just a friendly knocking out between friends.
Exactly.
Yeah, like bonk you on the head, and then it's just like, I'm so sorry for the trouble,
Yeah.
guys. So sorry for the interruption.
It's like
Mild concussion.
in the A-Team when they need to get Mr. T on a plane. You know, there's no hard feelings. It's just like, bonk, and you're there. As you wake up, as you guys arrive outside the inn. Let's go change up the music. But yes, you arrive at the inn. Now, as you arrive, your memories return the fact that the two sons of the Watcher family, they stay at the inn most nights. And is there anything you wish to do before you enter into the inn? Are you just going to go in
Do we
there?
know
like,
why they
everything's fine?
stayed in yet?
Yeah, you get the sense that they're not really that close to their parents, and they like to boast and they like to drink and throw their money around. And the Blue Water Inn is the best inn in town, so this is why they're commonly here, having a drink and partying with people.
Floki is gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone, and just make sure that we sort of stealthily approach and try and eavesdrop on the conversation to see, because surely news about their like family's demise has like made it here already. See sort of whether they're talking about it, whether they're okay with it, whether they're like trying to set an ambush for us, whether it's been tracked back to us at all or not. I want to make sure that we're not walking in the passed out Peregrine into like a potential ambush.
We can wake him back up if we put something smelly under his nose.
There's a piece of like horse poop on the ground that you can just like pick up and wave over.
Nino can just fart in his face.
For free?
I'll charge you later.
Yeah, what's a bit of fighting between friends? Yeah, well, I will
But
say
anyways,
with that noxious smell, you are suddenly awake, Peregrine.
And I wake up to that. I'm like, oh, put me back down.
Yeah, that's it. You've been slung over her shoulder like fireman style this whole time. Just the sheer strength for the woman. It was like carrying like a light bag of sand. But yes, you are now fully awake as you arrive at the inn. Yeah, Floki has cast Move Without Trace on all of you, so you are now prepared to kind of deal with things as they come. As you are approaching the inn, the door swings open, and the bard that you'd seen earlier comes out, but he's got a hood over his head, like he's trying to like hide his appearance. And as he steps forward, he kind of has that moment of realization that you guys have arrived at the same time. It's the middle of the night at the moment, just past midnight, and he kind of looks up at you, and then he kind of puts his head and hood down again as he starts to make his way around you. and is leading his way out into the darkness. Do you wish to do anything before he leaves your sight?
Loki's gonna open up his lamp and whisper a couple things to Pip, and Pip sort of takes off and just like plants herself against his like the back of his like cloak, like in one of like the folds, and tries to just sort of like tail him and see what the heck he's up to, because he's looking shady AF.
Very wise, very wise. This is the second time that some of you have seen him leave. The last time when Peregrine was attacked by Anastrea in his room, you'd briefly seen the bard sneaking out late at night. So this is happening again, and him, unsuspecting, goes off into the darkness, and we'll catch up with what happened shortly later. But for now, you're free to continue.
Well, Peregrine is quite sneaky to begin with, so if I've got that plus 10, I'll sort of take the lead with the 28 stealth, and just sort of like walk up to this like thing under the window and like pry it open a little bit and try to listen in on the conversations, see if the murders are being discussed at all, if our names are being mentioned at all.
You do hear some conversations. There's a mix of conversations happening in the inn, but for the ones that you're looking out for about the Watcher, you hear various things. You hear some people discussing, like, oh, have you heard that Fiona Watcher and her husband have died? And oh, that's so sad. They do so much good for charity. Other people like, good riddance. I never trusted them. Finally, the city guard did something right. And then another person whispering, like, actually, I heard it was those new adventurers that arrived into town. They've been helping out the church recently, so they must have bumped them off for the church. They go, oh, I don't trust the church either. Just like it's a whole mix of kind of rumours, some close to the truth, some further away. And it does seem to be that some people think you are involved, but there's no particular maliciousness. Most of the people are talking about it as being kind of like probably a good thing, that Fiona was probably up to something dodgy. She was too good of a person to be true.
The two Watcher kids, are they there? Are they saying anything?
You don't see them in their usual seats. They usually sit right up front by the bar, but what you do see is the two owners of the bar, which are, let me get, Erwin and Danica are both sitting there chatting amongst themselves, cleaning glasses.
I'll go back to the group and relay this and say that, as far as I could tell, it's safe to go in. Probably not great to call a huge amount of attention to ourselves, but I don't think anyone's sort of like waiting to knock us out.
Are you sure about that last bit? That there's no one waiting to knock you out?
I rub at the back of my head. No, not sure. And I move away from Nina and I go on the other side of Loki.
Dune's just gonna walk straight in.
I'll follow Dune.
Actually, do we have to walk around the side to get to our place?
You do, but you've popped into the bar, understandably, to get your evening meal, unless you do want to go around the side.
Oh, no, that sounds good.
So you guys arrive in there, and instantly Erwin kind of sees you, and he kind of looks around the room, and then gives you kind of like a little kind of come here kind of wave, asking you to come over to the bar. Well, howdy, adventurers. I hear you guys have had quite an eventful couple of days. I have a couple of guests in the back that would like to know your intentions with them.
Yes, Loon's in the front, right?
Yeah, what guests might these be?
Danica, the wife, kind of goes, because, you know, it's the Watcher sons. They weren't ever that close to their mama or papa, but they want to make sure what kind of situation is this. Is this the parents' kind of sins catching up, or is this kind of like a take out the whole family kind of deal? I mean, as much as these guys are a bunch of idiots, they are common guests of ours, and it would feel wrong to allow them to have their necks slit at night. We just want to make sure there's peace involved, or I don't see how you guys can stay the night here anymore.
Not really sure what you mean by that. But sure, I'm happy to go and speak to them.
Very good, but just to let you know, we might be a couple of tavern owners, but we know how to brawl. Don't do anything funny. This is a peace envoy, you understand?
I'm a 10-year-old kid, man. Like, you've got the wrong end of the stick here, I think. But I'm happy to clear things up.
My sources are strong, and I know that you guys took out the family. And I'm not saying they weren't bad, but it's one thing to kill to protect the town, and there's another one to just straight up massacre. And I wouldn't even let you guys in the room if you had let their daughter go. We just need to know what's going on.
Well, that sounds like a dirty rumor to me. But sure. If it clears the air, I'll happily go and talk to them.
Owen kind of looks at his wife and is like, mind tending the bar for just a little bit? I'll take these young'uns out back and we'll just have a quick chat with the boys. How about that? Wife nods, and Owen kind of points the way, leaving for you guys to follow him through the kitchen, which is up here.
Probably the first time anyone's called Nina a youngin in a while.
I'm relishing it.
Yeah. Where is Nina? She under someone? Don't see her.
Not sure. Can't really see.
Oh, there you are. You're still outside. There we go. All right. So he leads you up and out the church. The kitchen. I can help move you guys, but otherwise, if you can move up to this way towards the.
I am AFK for a minute, but I'll be
Okay.
back in a second. But listening in.
No problem. I will just manually drag you guys over there, just so you guys are ready.
Okay, I'm back.
I am physically ready. I am not mentally ready.
I'm mentally ready, but not physically ready.
All right. So you.
Why you
Okay.
just gotta be like that? Just different, so quirky, so like
It's original. Here we are. So Owen has led you around the back of the building. You guys have never been around to the back of here, so you're kind of realizing now as you kind of pass by that this is a barn that's kind of quite securely attached to the back of the building. And Owen gives you a look and goes, like I said, no funny business. This is a peace talk. And he opens the huge barn door behind, and you see inside both Nicola and Kyle kind of standing there looking a bit sheepish, a bit worried, but their hands are empty and down. They don't seem to be like in any kind of aggressive thing. They're just kind of looking at you a little bit worried, but there's a relief in their eyes when they look over to Erwin, as if they feel safe as long as he's here. But he's gonna step to the side and let you guys have a chat. Who would like to speak to the Watcher Sons first?
I stand behind Loon.
The whole group standing behind me.
yeah. You know when it's like you stand behind someone, you're trying to hide, that they're bigger than you. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, Loon's gonna feed Hidari a ration just to make him a bit bigger. As a bit of insurance, you know?
Yep.
And he's gonna be like, I heard you guys wanted to talk to us?
Let's get that younger direwolf out then. Bam, there he is.
Nice. I'll just get rid of a ration.
Cool. just gonna move you guys up because you're kind of here standing behind. Yeah, so you kind of say you want to talk, and Nick and Carl kind of look to each other and they're like, yeah, I mean, we're just like making sure that everything's cool between us, right? I mean, like, we know that you kind of like took out mom and pop, and like it's cool, man. I mean, like, we get to inherit the house and get all the money and stuff, and it's kind of sweet like that. But like that's the end of it, right? I mean, you kind of killed like our favorite guard and our chef, and that just felt a little bit weird, It's just like, what's up with that?
Why would we want to kill you? I shout as I lean, like, around Loon, like, those dogs where like they bark at each other's loads when the gate is in front of them and then the gate opens and they shut up.
Yeah, just the sense of being trapped is all that sets them off. But yeah, they kind of look over and they're like, oh, hey, ma'am. Yeah, well, it's just we kind of spotted you guys kind of like hanging out with the burgomaster, and like I mean, if it wasn't for the fact he was trying to marry his son to our sister, he would have like killed us all a long time ago, and we thought maybe like you guys were getting paid. I mean, is that the reason why?
How much do you think that they would pay us to do something like that?
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, we'll pay you double what he was paying you for you to kill them. That's right. And Carl just like shakes his head like, no killing. He's like, oh, okay. I mean, we'll pay you double not to kill us.
We were gonna get 1 million gold.
Carl is just goes white in the face. Please don't kill us. I mean, what could like we'll leave town, and you'll never see us again, okay? And you can say that you killed us, and we'll just leave town. Is that all right? As they start kind of edging towards the door now because they're freaked out.
Or you buy the orphanage and all the orphans, and you spend the rest of your lives dedicating yourselves to raising kids from families less fortunate that need a home, and then we call it even.
Very good, very good. Because you rolled a persuasion check with advantage.
That means I roll twice, right?
Yes.
I like
Ooh,
this.
I have actually good persuasion as well.
Yeah, you're a bard.
Because you're a bard.
I always forget about that, to be honest.
It's like your main trait.
This little lady. My first roll is slightly less successful. Hopefully the second pays off. Hey, slightly better.
What's the 16? Excellent. You got plus 15, which is what you needed. And Carl is like, yeah, I mean, I like kids. I can see myself running an orphanage. And Nicola goes, actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I mean, like, we could probably make some money. Like, we get them to like make little things, make little toys, kind of compete with.
I like
Bigsky.
run
Yeah.
over and slap him and say, no labour.
And they're like, yeah, no labor. Sure thing, lady.
I've got this magical eye thingamajig. Let me just check my inventory real quick. And I slam a granny square on the table and say, this will watch over all of your moves. It is indestructible. If you do anything against my wishes, I will take back my promise of not killing you.
Carl and Nicola look to each other and they're like, okay, lady, like, you want us to look after some kids, we'll look after some kids. You know, owning the orphanage is fine. I mean, basically our mom kind of already ran the place, so we know it pretty well. That's fine. We promise we'll treat the kids well. We'll make sure they get 3 meals a day, and they get to run around and be free range, and we'll look after them until they're 16. How about that?
Deal.
And they just breathe a sigh of relief as they're kind of like, okay, they're safe. They're like, okay, we'll go and hire a lawyer, and we'll get this thing sorted first thing in the morning, if that's all the same with you.
I am now satisfied. I don't know about my friends here. And I shoveling forward again.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but you keep running your mouths. How can we be sure that those flappers of you won't dub us in?
And they would like, but the granny square. That's weird arcane magic, right? That's how you just look for
Yeah,
the granny
sure. You'll treat the kids nice, but when you get drunk at the pub, like, who are you gonna talk about? You know.
square. All right, we won't bitch about the kids either. Are you happy?
I'm more worried about you implicating us. We haven't done anything wrong here. We're just trying to settle the air. So, if you wouldn't mind keeping us out of your mouths.
Yeah, we were never here.
Sure thing. As long as you guys were never here, we were never here, and no one was ever here around each other to like kill each other, then yeah, sure thing, dude.
Fantastic.
Well, we're real tired now. We're gonna head to bed, but this was good talk, guys. Bye. And they just immediately move out of the room and kind of quickly hop off to the room they're staying in. With that, Erwin,
Can I sew a few more granny squares into their cloaks before they put them back on? Assuming they've got traveling clothes that they're not currently wearing and are hung up.
Yeah, I'd say that's absolutely fine. That you kind of they don't resist. They're very scared of you, and they
Are these granny squares magical, or are they just freak them out and they're just regular
That
granny
is
squares?
for me to know.
Why don't you? Who wants to do an insight check on Nina?
I feel like
None of you, fucking none of yous.
Floki would. Peregrine's still out of it. He's probably had the worst day of his life, and then he got karate chopped in the neck by an 80-year-old woman. But Floki's curious because he hasn't seen Nina use these before. 18.
18. You know that it's a bunch of bullshit, but you are impressed at how Nina has managed to kind of freak these guys out. They totally believe that old women with magic can do anything. So that they're you can sense even with that role that those guys, they were scared that they might even be turned into frogs by Nina. So they're very happy to just accept this kind of weird curse that's just going to make sure that they're not going to be assholes to kids. Yeah, so you guys have solved 2 problems there. You've solved what the issue is with the Watch Kids, and you've now found a new owner for the orphanage. They're going to have to put them all somewhere else.
What can I say? Nina's just a problem solver.
Fantastic. Let's just play the victory music.
Hey.
So, just to confirm,
Yep.
I get all of the XP for doing that.
We share XP in this party. But yes.
Is that a level up?
Right, everyone needs to pay up then.
Not yet. I would say probably by the time you guys leave town, you'll level up. But you got closer.
Back up, everyone. We're leaving town.
All right.
Nice.
Owen is very happy with you. He thinks the kind of deal you made is absolutely fine. You guys are obviously quite powerful people, and getting the those two ruffians to actually do something with their lives that's productive is quite a good thing. So Owen's like, well done,
Neil's
adventurers.
going to turn to the party
Mhm.
and just ask the other three, why are we here? What town are we in?
As in she's forgotten where she is. Yeah. You're in the town.
We're here to get a
Lacamis.
carriage.
Yeah. So you know that there is a carriage at the stockyard, so you can check that out tomorrow. Now that you've kind of changed plans a bit, you've sorted the orphanage issue out. So yeah, tomorrow morning you can go and sort out getting yourself a carriage.
Okay, so
Nice.
plan, boys.
Nice. What's this picture you're sharing? I won't click it because I'll risk kind of showing it to people online. But yes, you guys can all head to your bedrooms. I'll just teleport you up there. And in fact, because you guys did such a good job, you'll find out that Owen has let you stay tonight absolutely for free. So you guys all arrive
Good.
in your rooms. And yeah, do you do anything before you go to sleep, or do you just go to sleep?
Sleep.
Yeah, let's go straight to
I
sleep.
desire a long rest.
All right.
Long for a long rest.
So you guys can all click long rest and make sure you get all your hit points back and all your spell slots back.
Yeah, I had literally no spell slots left. I think I might have had one level 2 one, that was it.
Brilliant. Okay, everyone updated?
Yep,
Fab.
other than my
Really?
dog, which I have to like select manually.
But that shouldn't be too much problem. And yeah, he's still in his big form because you can decide when you want to make it bigger and smaller with Russian. Two things happen during the night. The first, and you don't remember when it happened, but maybe you kind of briefly woke up when you heard the door swing open downstairs. And if you kind of went out to relieve yourself, you notice that the bard is back at his usual seat in the tavern.
What did Pip sort of see?
Yeah. So Pip comes back to you and tells you this, that that night the guy did two things. One is he went straight to the Arasek stockyard. He went over to where his caravan is located, and he pulled out from his bag a big slab of meat, like huge steak, raw steak, that he threw into the back window of his carriage. And there was a sound of like a roar and something kind of like moving, bouncing the kind of thing around, eating the steak, hungrily, like there's some sort of creature in the back of his caravan that he's feeding.
God.
The other thing is, on his way back to the inn, he was attacked by a vampire. And whilst he seemed like a mild-mannered bard when you usually meet him, just like an artist and stuff, he thumb flicked his cane and it turned into a sword. The sword came out, and in just one flowing motion he decapitated the vampire and then put the sword back in and then carried on walking in all one flowing move. Just killed out an outright vampire in one move.
Does that seem more powerful than what any of us might be able to do?
Yes, you guys would struggle as a team to take down one vampire, because you know that from your own battles. Even when you had the help of the other vampire hunter back in Strahd's castle, you remember she was like doing amazing kind of flips around, shooting kind of like crossbows and stuff at them, attacking them. But even that, she was taking a vampire down in like 5 hits, and she was like taking a bit damage. This guy was just like
360 no scope.
Yeah. He's an expert swordsman, you can tell, and he's ruthless. So you now know he's a ruthless fighter, and he's keeping a monster secret in his caravan.
Okay. He's the one that sort of gave us the tip on the
Caravan, yes.
on the caravan, right?
This guy here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gave you some friendly hints, and he's just been staying at the bar. But you've seen him occasionally pop and disappear, and then he just comes back on a regular basis. He disappears once during midday and once during midnight, it seems.
Okay.
So that's the first thing that happens. The second one is in the very morning you find a letter slipped under your door. It reads, "Look out for Strahd. Love, Anastasia. Kiss, kiss."
Which one of us was Anastasia sort of like smitten with?
Peregrine.
Peregrine.
Obviously. The only reasonable love interest for
No, but
adult
the different
women.
brides took.
Oh, yeah.
Like
The
Like
really
the
creepy one, like Loon.
Yes.
yeah, the one with the long tongue.
She liked the smell of your soul.
And the only reason I remember that is because I tried to like ChatGPT an image of her licking your ear, and I couldn't get past the safety filters.
I can't
Oh,
understand
no.
that. Yeah, so that's all stuff that happened during the night. Do you guys need to discuss anything about that, or you kind of happy to just move on with your day and get out there?
Watch out for Strahd is what it said, right?
Yes.
And maybe that is because he like found out we'd murdered the Watchers, his people.
Take it as you will.
God. Okay, well, I recommend we travel during the day. Can Strahd go out in the day? I don't think we've seen him during the day, have we?
Strahd can go out during the day. He just can't be in direct sunlight without burning. As far as you've been told by the rumours, no vampire can be in direct sunlight, but an umbrella can do wonderful things.
Okay, so he can just be in the shade. He's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
They're just a bit weaker during the day, right?
So from what you've been told, because you were given a few bits of details of Ismark, is that being in the sun is like incredible sunburn. Like their skin will start to blacken and flake, and they'll even catch on fire if they stay in the sunlight for too long. So it's not good. It's not like an instant death like you do see in some media. It's extremely painful for them.
No, but I thought that their powers in general, like their strength and stuff, was just lesser during the day.
Not in this universe.
Okay,
That might
okay,
be
okay.
what you've seen in plays and kind of like scary stories where they talk about that. Like
It's
there's
vampire propaganda to make you think that you can approach them before they suck your blood.
exactly. It's one of those things where like the myth is just expanded and grown and stuff outside of Barovia, but this is where real vampires live.
Too many memories muddled together.
Totally. Yeah, and I suppose because you've lost a lot of your memories from being unfortunately so old that you don't remember your time so well from back when you were living in Barovia the first time.
Yeah, I'm so old.
So old. But yeah, you're good again. And where do you guys wish to go first? Like you can leave your beds and go back downstairs and like talk to that bard or anyone else around, or you can just ignore the entire quest line and go somewhere else. It's up to you.
Unless anyone needs to buy rations or anything, I reckon we go to the stockyard. Can you remind us what times the bard leaves? Like, are we close to a time where he might be going there, or are we sort of in the safe? Like, if we go snoop, is it safe to go snoop at this time?
Midday and midnight, or roughly around those times.
And it's quite early now. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
it's like 8 in the morning now.
Well, I reckon we can go to the stockyard and just like secure ourselves that a carriage, which is, we haven't been giving it much importance, but is like the reason we're in this town to begin with. And then once we have the car, I feel like we can do some side quests.
I'm gonna check
do you
out that
think?
Blinksy shop. But yeah, cart first for sure.
No, but I think it's on the way, so we can actually stop by Blinksy on the way to the stockyard, because we're sort of in the... Oh no, wait, where are we now?
So
We're...
you're actually you're
Yeah,
next
we can
door.
just go slightly south. We're really close to it. Stop by Blinksy and then go to the stockyard.
Yeah, in fact, I'll move the icon onto the main so you can see where it is. But there is Blinksy's right next to you. Alright, so you're going to head over to Blinksy's. Fantastic. And place party, there you are. So you guys should see where you're at. So you're walking on the road and you're now outside Blinksy's store, where you can see over here, there's the sign for Blinksy. And there's a little sign on the wall says, is no fun, is no Blinksy.
Nice. Well, that's we don't see anything that would give us pause as we approach, right?
Would you like to roll perception?
I would love to. 17.
17, very good. Looking around, you don't see any issues. You have had a quick kind of look around the store, being safe. There's only one door in and one door out, and there's a couple of windows. You do notice that the windows are quite well reinforced, and you can see kind of the screw marks where there's a lot of locks on the door. So it's a very secure kind of building in that sense. You get obviously this Blinksy guy is a bit paranoid, and he's made his place a little bit of a fortress to kind of keep everything safe.
Have we heard any sort of rumors at the bar at the inn about Blinksy, or like whoever's sort of running the Blinksy operation at the moment?
Yes, you have heard a few things. You've heard that he's considered to be a bit of an idiot. He inherited the store from his uncle.
Like an idiot savant, or like an idiot?
Idiot, and not like a full on kind of can't do things. Just more like everyone treats him like a bit of a fool. He makes very kind of like unique and scary toys a lot of the time. You might have seen some as well, like toys where you can decapitate wooden toys. We've got little magnets their heads can reattach. Kind of very creepy toys. Because he, as he puts it, he thinks kids like a little darkness, and that they find such things fun, which has meant that he's not been as popular as his uncle was with the toys that he's making. And he talks with a funny accent. People talk, so everyone makes fun of him for it. So he's just been treated as a bit of a fool, bit of kind of like everyone looks down on him a little bit.
What's the plan, Loon? You gonna pick up? Oh yeah, we wanted to pick up the arena dolls, right?
Yeah, I'm quite keen for that. I think it'll be very useful.
Yeah.
But this is a toy shop and I'm a kid, so do you guys wanna be my parents?
I can
Also,
give
yeah,
you 1 gold for you to spend wisely.
Nice.
And I recommend neither of the 2 grown men ask for the arena doll, or it might be
That's true.
misinterpreted.
Okay, Loon's gonna rush in, leaving Hidary behind. Assuming the door's open.
Yeah.
I have now opened it.
Little bell kind of rings as you open the door, like ding 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 ding.
Yeah, we've got a sound effect for that.
You do? I probably do. Bell. Where's a bell sound? Nope, that is not a bell sound.
That's so much more ominous.
It is. It is. Maybe my other sound effect pack has got a bell. Very ominous.
Very creepy.
Maybe something like this.
Is it more of like a like?
Yeah, I don't have a bell sound,
Nice.
unfortunately.
It's more of a little tinkle.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I would have thought I would have had a bell somewhere. I probably do, just haven't found it. Anyway, you guys come in, and the kind of looking quite serious at first as he's kind of like messing around with the contraptions on his desk. His face lights up as he looks up and goes, "Welcome, friends, to the House of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought for a bargain price. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy, a little toy for a girl or boy."
Oh my god! Look, they have the arena in the blue dress. Oh, do you have any?
Alina? I'm sorry, I don't know that toy. You're looking over at the cute girl doll over there? You like a little girl? I mean, little girl
Oh,
or boy?
big girl, life-sized.
I don't know what you mean. We don't do any life-size dolls. With that, the monkey that you've just noticed, there's a monkey over here on the desk, seems to react to the request. It I'll just move you back. It leaps forward, jumping onto the table here. So I'll bring it to the front, onto these bunch of boxes here. Kind of leaps over, hits it, leaps off, causing it to kind of fall over onto the ground and break open. Boom, and a life-size doll comes out, and its dress falls off.
Wow.
And he's like, oh dear, oh, whoopsie me, that's a special order for a very important man in town. You shouldn't be seeing that. And he gets up and he quickly walks over and he goes, "Please don't mind me."
Oh no.
As he puts the dress back on. It's like, "I'm afraid this isn't for kids. I'm very sorry you saw that." And he puts it
No,
back
sir,
in the
please.
box.
Oh, you must have more. It would be so perfect for my tea party.
And he's like, "No more. That is just the only one, the only special order." The monkey then leaps over, lands on another box at the back, knocks it again, causing it to kind of fall off and reveal the second doll underneath that one. It's like, "Only two special orders. I'm sorry."
Wait. Oh, surely you can make an exception. We've got money.
He kind of, his mouth waters. You'll have. What are we talking about, little child? I'm afraid this is a very custom order. It'll be worth at least 5 gold pieces.
Dad, it's 5 gold. Come on, please. It'll be perfect.
At that moment, what was the man with the demon hand?
Oh, Isaac.
Isaac. At that moment, Isaac walks in through the
Isaac.
front door.
Yeah. Walks in
And sort of quite sternly sort of walks up to the guy and he says, "Is my order ready?"
And Gadolf Blinksky, you can see he's got written on his like name tag. It's like, "Hello, I'm Gadolf Blinksky." He starts sweating profusely. He's like, "Oh yeah, yes, I have your order here, sir. Sorry, little child, these boxes need to go to that owner. I just asked don't hit me in front of the children. I don't want you to be scarring them. If you don't hit me again, please."
I like pull back my sleeve and make sure that my monster's arm is visible. I say, "Carry these out to the front. I'll be taking them."
He goes, yes, of course. Just don't hit me in front of the child, please. I made your order just as you asked. It's anatomically correct. And he goes over and kind of puts the box back on, and he starts to try to lift one of the boxes, which is obviously quite heavy. And just at that moment, Ismark walks into the store, and he's like, Gadolf, where's my... What the hell? As he looks over at...
At himself.
Yes. And he's like, looks you up and down and goes, Is this a new toy, Gadolf? And he's looking back.
Fall over like the Toy Story toys. Fall over.
Do you fall over?
Following Nina's lead, I just sort of collapse on myself with a like dead smile, looking up.
Gadolf looks to Isaac, looks over it, and he's like, yes, that's exactly what this is. I thought, rather than just making your favorite toy all the time, I thought I'd make you a toy specially for you. Isn't that great? And Isaac looks at him and he goes like, you know what? That ain't a bad idea. I could set them up, make them have tea parties together. Yeah. Now this is a great idea. I might not hit you today. It's like, oh, thank you, sir. Please don't hit me, especially in front of the children. It traumatizes them so much. Yes, I'm afraid he's still only partly finished. And he picks you up and starts to kind of drag you behind the desk. And he's like, I still need to work out some of the things. It's still a little bit wobbly on its feet, as you can see. But I promise that next week I'll have the doll ready for you. And Isaac kind of grumbles, I suppose I can wait one more week, but these dolls better be more durable than the last. Like, yes, please. I will get them outside for you. Just one moment. And Isaac kind of looks around the room and says, I recognize you guys. Weren't you over at my master's house?
Isaac, look! I'm missing an arm too. I hope that when I'm older, I'll be as big and strong as you are.
He then lifts up his hand and kind of tensors it and opens up and a fireball appears. And he goes, yes, it's good,
Wow.
isn't it? All right, well maybe if you eat your vegetables, kid, one day you can grow to be as big as me.
I will, every day.
Good, kid, good.
You're so cool.
I am. He looks over the other two. Well, just let you guys know, I've got my eye on you. You don't do any funny business in town. All right? I need to take my my special order. It's for my master. You see, it's not for me. And he goes over and he picks up one of the boxes. In fact, he picks up all of them. He's just so strong he can just pick up the whole lot with one hand. Picking up the kind of crate, and he goes, "Don't mind me. Just get out my way." All right.
Peregrine pulls on the toy maker's cloak.
Yep.
I'm still wearing Yzmark's face. I'm behind the bar, and I say, "Tell him to leave one of them. It requires further maintenance to reinforce the delicate regions."
Gadolf looks at him and he's just shakes his head and goes, "Oh, okay, see you later, Yzmark." And he as kind of Isaac kind of leaves the building and the door kind of closed behind him, he turns and goes I have a whole stock of them downstairs, so it's no problem if you guys are really that keen about it. But that was quite the disguise. How did you do that?
I stand up and dust off my cloak, and I sort of turn around and I look back at him, and I'm back to wearing Peregrine's face, and I say, "Some secrets of the trade cannot be revealed, but I do appreciate a good craftsman when I see one." And I tip my hat, sort of non-threateningly, trying to put him at ease. You can see that he feels bad that this man's been sort of abused by Yzmark, and he doesn't want to cause any more grief.
Gadolf kind of looks around the room and he's like, these others with you, are they in the know? Are they do they know what you are?
I sort of nod. I assent.
He goes, you can see not only does his body kind of relax and kind of lean back, but you realise as he kind of stands up straighter, you thought he was like a fat man, like a kind of like hunched over fat man, a bit of a weakling, bit of a strange guy. As you lean back, you realise it's all muscle. Gadolf Blinksy is built like a brick house. He's full on tough, and he gets rid of the weird accent he has, and he goes like, it's an amazing power that you have there. Would you be open to a job?
I raise an eyebrow, and then Gadolf is staring back at Gadolf. I say, what kind of job?
He chuckles himself and goes, that is a fantastic technique. I would love to know more, but I understand secrets are secrets, and if you can keep my secret, I'll keep yours. But I have a need. In fact, have you ever heard of Castle Ravenloft?
I take a step back and I say, I still look like him, but it's my voice now that breaking through. Some jobs are not worth taking.
He sighs. I understand, but such adventures you are likely to cross paths with Strahd. Maybe even get an invite to his castle if such a event should happen. There is a machine in his castle. You might even think it is a toy, a small man, robotic jester. If you happen to ever go into the castle and find him, tell him that Fritz wishes to see him. Bring him to me. He will become lifeless as he leaves the castle, but I can restore him back to life. Someone like you, I believe, could easily sneak in and out of that castle. If you were able to get such a device, it could be the turning point of the war against Strahd. I tell you this in secret. Do not reveal who I am. I am just a simple toy maker. That is all you need to know, but should you do this, I will pay you handsomely. And it could mean the future for this entire realm.
At this, Peregrine's resolve sort of falters and says, Fiddlewick, we have met him. In fact, we offered to help him escape, but he was too afraid. Tell me more. Why is he so important?
He nods and says, yes, well, you see, our toy shop isn't such a toy shop. It is something I would not reveal if it wasn't that I see you as my perhaps only opportunity to do this. Long ago, my predecessor, the one who taught my great-great-grandfather the ways of the machine, he created a toy with life, a toy that could think for itself. It has never been recreated again, but such a machine placed into... He looks around again. Would you guys like to come to my basement?
I'm going to say no to that level of proposition.
Yeah, I turn to the others for to read their faces. I mean, Floki sort of shrugs. He's fine. He's been burrowing animals before. Basements are cozy.
He clicks a button.
Loon?
Oh, Loon's coming. That's for sure.
He clicks a button, and if I just find the piece now, there we go. Token, and a trap door is revealed below. So there's a little mark here as the door kind of slides across and opens up a void underneath, leading down to the basement. I'll just place the party quick. You guys in position. Yeah, I've already moved over the band. Okay. Blixie brings you down to a basement where you see the room is filled with various mechanical constructions. On the right, you see kind of floating there, being currently worked on, is a magical broom and magical flying helmet. But the more interesting things are those on the left and lower parts of the building. You've got
A flying magical what? Halberd?
halbert, yes, as
Yeah.
in, it's like an axe spear type thing.
Yeah.
So these are the things he's currently tinkering with, but the room is filled with a bunch of various different robots and flying contraptions. The very top left one, that's like a drone-like device that kind of floats in the air. Little kind of fireballs come from it, but it's like a remote fire drone. He's got like this one-eyed robot that can fly and has a sword. He's got like power lifter robots. He's got robots shaped like a gorilla, robot shaped like a horse, 2 robot suits, like armored suits, and various other kind of mechanical machines are all kind of littered around the room. And he goes, well, this is the family workshop. We have been for generations building super weapons to defeat Strahd. The only thing is that we have not been able to replicate the artificial mind to control them, to install them with the means to fight for us. But if you were ever to find that machine and bring it back here, we could build a robot army that could finally put an end to Strahd.
This small robotic man is what you need. You think you'd be able to replicate the technology?
I do. It is something our family have long tried to replicate, and it has just been too dangerous to enter the castle. It is a work of art. Fritz was a genius of his time, but he did not leave notes on how he created a device with a soul.
But armies and wizards have been sent after Strahd, and time after time they've failed. Why do you think these machines would do any better? Just because they have souls?
It is not the soul. The soul simply guided. These machines are works of art. These make the great forge machines of the past seem like play toys for children. Each of them are designed to be super killing machines of various degrees. They are immune to magic. They have incredible durability, and they will not stop ever until Strahd is dead.
Well, okay.
Peregrine feels quite shaken, but Floki will say, Strahd has been taken with us in the past. We may yet receive another invitation to his castle. If we do, we'll be sure to try and get Piddlewick out. However, we've received news that he may not be particularly happy with us at the moment. It is possible that, this thing you ask of us will have to wait.
With that, Godolph understands, and he nods, and he goes, I understand. It's just your ability to make yourself look like anyone. You could simply change yourself to be a guard or a servant or even one of the key vampires and simply walk through the gates. I know it is much to ask of you, but you are by far the best option for us to get what we all need. You say Strahd is against you, but Strahd is just one man. Should you sneak in and get the device to me, this could be the turning point. But if it is too much, I will understand. Our family is patient. We have waited generations.
Peregrine sort of steels himself and says, no, you are right. I am the man for the job. Okay, I propose the following. I have some final business to attend to. this town. But after it is done, I will head to Strahd's castle and try to retrieve Beetleweek. I turn to the rest of the party and say, I will not take any of you. You have already seen what can happen when things turn sour in Strahd's castle. I will do this mission on my own, but I promise you that if Beetleweek is the key to bring down Strahd, I will do everything in my power to do so.
What about Anastasia?
She might be the key to this. If I can lure her out with a letter, ask her to meet me somewhere far from the castle, I may use her absence to replace her and enter the castle myself.
I like that.
Peregrine's eyes turn towards the broom to the east. And I say, is that a flying broom?
I am attempting to make it into a flying broom. It is my hope that I will be able to see it soon, but I think I still need maybe 3 more weeks to complete the procedure. That might help you should you become in danger to escape Strahd's castle.
To escape or to enter it. It's vampires after all.
Yes.
And fly, and if I can replicate this ability, it will make my disguise all that much more convincing.
Very wise. Then return here in 3 weeks, and I will have the flying broom ready for you. We are close then to a plan.
Will you also have a anatomically correct full-size doll for us?
Why the obsession with the doll? I understand that Izak is obsessed with his dream girl, but why do you wish for one so much, young lad?
Why so many questions? We're doing you a favor, like, come on.
I understand. Well, it does not need to look like that. This is simply what Izak's dream girl looks like. I can make her a blonde or brunette or redhead.
No. That's my dream tea party girl.
It is so
I
strange
want it to look just the same.
for 2 people to have the same dream girl. But I understand. To your left, you see a box there that contains one of those dolls. You may take it for free as long as it is used in the campaign against Strahd.
I assure you it will be.
Okay. Just be careful not to turn on the taps by the breast. They do squirt quite powerfully.
Okay, noted.
Alright, so you now have yourself a girl doll. It's called doll B174.
Adding it right now.
You get the sense that, in fact, would anyone like to roll an insight check?
No.
No? Okay, that's fine.
Just be Loon. Like, is this like Loon that's doing the insight, or anyone?
Anyone.
I'll do it as well.
17, that's good. Does anyone go any higher?
1.
Let's bring this
Possible
higher.
there.
27.
Wow.
27, fantastic. So, Floki, you realise straight away that that Gadolf doesn't know that this doll looks like anyone in particular. He's just based it off like some sketches and other things that were on the desk that were given to him by Izek, but there's no name to it. You don't understand how it could be that the doll is so accurately Arena, despite the fact that he obviously doesn't know that she exists.
Okay. This doll, can you tell us what exactly you base her specifications off of.
And it's yes, well, one of my most troublesome customers, one of the ones that likes to smash up my shop on occasion and strike me to make himself feel big. Well, he's utterly intoxicated with this dream girl of his. He keeps talking about it. Every night he dreams of some sort of woman, and he's drawn many pictures and designs and written short stories about him and her together, which he's passed to me. I won't share them as there's a child nearby. They're quite graphic. But yes, he's been obsessed with this girl for all of his life. And the only thing that stops him from going to full rage is by having a version of her in doll form. I make various sizes and things for him as he requests, but he's obsessed with her.
Thank
Have a hobby.
Yeah. So you get the sense like this guy's obsessed. If Isaac ever saw the real arena, he would do anything he could to possess her. Imagine him finding a real life version of his dream girl.
I mean,
Peregrine.
we should probably not like bring Arena to this town. But I bet we were gonna take her further west, right? Originally was the plan.
Yes. But I think with this clue you have exactly got the nail on the head is that if you were to do a pit stop in this town, best not cross Isaac, because he would do something.
Yeah.
All right.
Heard.
That you travel back up to the shop floor upstairs, and as you kind of arrive back, a new guest walks into the store. Let me go grab him quickly.
I like the song.
Yeah, it's a good selection. They've added some more songs to the sound pack that I'm using, and this, in fact, I'll just play it briefly just because you're curious. You can turn it up so you can add some more drums and some vocals to it.
Can you choose like whether you have the the singing track and the different tracks?
Yes, so I can just turn off the vocals. Yep.
Nice.
And I can turn off the drums.
That's amazing.
Is that Nina from back in the day?
Yes,
Singing.
Yeah.
exactly. Like
Yeah.
you invented the songs
Nice.
like 50 years ago, so and they're still sung today. All right. Let me just get back to the Blinksy store. As you guys arrive back up at the top, the door opens again with like a ding 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 as in walks the bard, Rudolph. He walks in and he looks around and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I seem to have walked into the wrong shop. I'll be right back." And Gandalf goes, "No, wait, friend. It's fine. These guys, they know about me." And he kind of looks around and it's like, "They know about you? Like you're quite quick to tell them. These guys have a bit of reputation in town. You sure it was wise?" And he's got his hand quite firmly on top of his cane. Does anyone...
I see our reputation precedes us.
Exactly. Is there anything you wish to say before?
I say that.
Okay, yeah. Rudolph goes, "Yes, it has. Well, I do not object to people who put themselves against Strahd. You guys have been causing a lot of problems to our investigation. We are trying to root out the vampires of this town, but you guys have just drawn more attention to it, and I believe Strahd has now arrived in town. This is not good towards our plan." But Gandalf steps in and says, No, it's okay. These guys, they've promised that they're going to go to Castle Ravenloft and they're going to get Piddlewick for me. Really? You guys would venture into the castle to take such a risk.
Peregrine will step forward and say, we have in fact already been within the castle. Some of us more than once.
And you're still alive. Well, perhaps then, if you know the layout and you know how to get in and out safely, maybe this can work towards our cause. He then gives you a little bow and he goes, "Sorry for not introducing myself properly before, friends. My real name is Rictavio, the Vampire Hunter. I've returned to these lands recently to kill Strahd once and for all. I'm organizing a secret army, training my own vampire hunters in order to work to undermine Strahd and finally bring him down. It is good to make your acquaintance."
And gives a deep bow and says, "Pleasure to meet you, Octavio. You may call me Peregrine. It is one of the many names that people use to refer to me. However, if we are to take on this joint endeavor, is it safe to assume that we may trust each other, that we will not keep important secrets from one another?"
If you are also one who's set against Strahd, wishing to bring freedom to this land, then we are brothers. Yes, no more secrets between us, if you are also willing.
Peregrine says, "Nothing is more important to me right now than to take down the Del Strahd. However, this is my question to you. What do you keep in your carriage?"
His eyebrow raises at that. It's like, "Oh, I see. You've been investigating me too. Well then, I guess you are skilled after all. What have I been keeping in my carriage is nothing other than a saber-toothed tiger. I brought it from the last lands I ended up in, a savage, ancient land. I managed to tame the tiger myself and bring it back to Barovia. It is a loyal pet, and I am training it now to hunt and kill the Vistani, Strahd's accomplices. One day I will release it in the camp, and it will tear them to shreds."
The Vistani.
Yes.
We have met some before, and certainly some of them are no more than the Strahd's rats and servants, but not all of them are the same way. Some have helped us.
That is true. I would once agree that there are no good Vistani, but my mind was changed. Have you ever heard of Esmeralda? And Esmeralda, if you remember, is the girl you met in Strahd's castle.
I remember Esmeralda.
I remember.
This Peregrine's eyes go glassy, and you can see he's like 1,000 miles away, listening to his own sort of personal soundtrack. It says, yes, Esmeralda, I have met her. What do you know of her? Do you know where she is? Do you know where I can find her?
She is the granddaughter of Madame Eva. Her and Madame Eva, they know the truth of Strahd. They work against him. Her camp is a good camp, but just outside of town, there is another Vistani camp. They are true believers in Strahd. Unlike the so-called cult of Strahd here, the innocuous group obsessed with health and longevity, those Vistani outside town, they are the real monsters. They capture passers-by and they feed them to Strahd and his folk. They are just as bad as the vampires, but there are too many of them. They are too strong for me to defeat on my own. This is why I brought the saber-toothed tiger with me. They deserve to die. And there's something in his eyes, some sort of like history he's thinking about, which you can see that he has a vengeance against this particular group of Vistani.
Yeah. Is Madame Eva the one that did the tarot reading for us?
Yes. It's like,
I mean, at this, Peregrine just sort of nods and accepts. You know, it seems like this man knows what he's talking about. He's singled out the Vistani that he thought were worth saving, and this man seems to agree. So I trust his judgment.
great. Yes, you've met the fabled vampire hunter, the leader of the new resistance against Strahd.
Is he fabled? Had we heard anyone talk previously of what's his name, of Victavio?
Yeah, Esmeralda did. When you met her in the castle, she briefly talked about her master, who taught her everything she knows.
Okay.
And other than that, it's just like rumors of like a great vampire hunter, just like urban myths you've heard about. This is the real deal. And just to give you a bit of information about him that you might not realise, now you've got a close look and you realise that he is a half elf. You can just see with the little points of his ears. He looks pretty old. Like you'd guess for a human he'd be 60. So you can guess probably how old he is as a half elf. He's at least 200 years old.
Oh, fuck you. I'm pressed you.
Yeah. Welcome to ask him any other questions you might have.
I'll ask him whether he knows of any way to lands while Strahd is still living, or if he thinks that sort of bringing down Strahd is the only way to escape Barovia.
He nods and he goes, I do not truly know. It is a long-held rumour in these lands that defeating Strahd will break the curse. But as no one has ever defeated him, nobody knows. All I know is that his darkness, his sickness, continues to spread through the people of these lands. We must destroy the source of this. Even if it doesn't break the curse, it will at least make this a happier land for those who live here.
Why do people get brought to Barovia in the first place?
Strahd has long sought to break out of these lands. He and those who worked with before him created gaps, breaks in the sphere, the protective dome around these realms. This is what the Vistani use to escape Barovia, and also how I have escaped on occasion. It allows the living to escape, though only briefly, to live up to 3 months outside in the other realms that this weird realm is connected to. And as well as letting people out, occasionally it draws people in, such as I understand yourselves. This works well for Strahd. Fresh blood and fresh souls, as well as his insatiable thirst for knowledge. That is what you are for. You're here to educate him, entertain him, and eventually feed him. Well, friends, if there is nothing else you wish to know, I'll bid you good night, but should you ever need my help, simply fire a flaming arrow into the sky, and if I am within sight of it, I will rush to help you. That is my sign. That is my promise. Good night, gentlemen. And Gadolf, and he walks over and he hands him a letter. You know what to do. And then he walks out of the toy shop.
Nice. We've met Van Helsing.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gadolf said, well, as I said, friends, please keep my secret and his to yourselves. It is important for the revolution. that we are not found out. And he kind of re-hunches himself back down again, making himself look kind of fat and stupid. And he goes, "And remember, if it is no fun, it's no blinksy."
Before we go, could I have a miniature guillotine? I have a gold.
He just pulls one out of a box and hands it over. "It's free, my friend. Anything for the cause."
Thank you.
Can I ask this man before I leave? I probably should have asked the elf, but now he's gone. Peregrine will ask whether they know anything about the wizard that led the revolution a year ago.
Mordecai, the Wizard in Black, yes. I supplied him, and in fact, I think I supplied you some weapons in the past. He had great potential. He was a strong wizard, but not even he could defeat Strahd. But that is his mistake. He decided to fight it magic on magic. Mordecai might have been a great wizard, but Strahd has had nearly 400 years of magic training. That is hard for any wizard to defeat. You were close.
So was Mordenkainen part of their revolution, or was he simply sort of like of like-mindedness, so they knew of each other?
Like-mindedness. Basically, this is like an event, a thing that's already happened before. A bunch of adventurers arrived in this land. One of them was Mordecai, one was Peregrine, and a couple others, and they formed a party and got help from various people, went to fight Strahd with the villagers, but unfortunately they lost the fight.
Okay, so this is Peregrine's second campaign that
Exactly.
previously ended in a TPK.
Yeah, where he was captured rather than killed. You don't have all your memories of that. You do have just the memory of being captured by Anastrea.
Okay. Well, we are well met then. I'm glad to have remade your acquaintance. My memory has been a bit foggy of late, but I will do what I can. My friends here have business elsewhere. They must return to Barovia before 3 weeks, but I shall remain behind. Wait for your broom to be finished, and then I shall endeavor to retrieve Blinksy from the castle.
You have my thanks, and I will help you in any way I can. And he gives you a little bow. He goes, "Well met, brother." Alright, everyone's making their way out of the shop, I assume. There's nothing else you guys want to do? Then let us go back to the map. So it's about 20 past 9, so we've got probably just enough time for you to hit one location. And then...
Like rob it.
You could rob it. You got Arasek Stockyard if
Technically.
you wish to go there, or you could go to the Strahd cult and just kill a bunch of cultists if you're just feeling a bit murdery. Otherwise, head over to the Stockyards.
Should we just get our cart? Because
Yeah, that's my vote too.
yeah, I think so.
All right,
The Airsex Stockyard it is.
start moving your characters over. And you reach the Stockyard. Yeah, good one, adding Blinksy. Alright, let's get Stockyard up.
Fuck off, you guys! Can you move?
Alright, and police party. Yep, boom. As you guys arrive outside the Arastek Stockyard, this map unfortunately it doesn't give you much kind of breathing room around the front door, but there is the front door there. Once again, you're welcome to do any checks, any kind of perception rolls to look around the building before you enter in.
Weird that's
Understandably.
diagonally made.
I know. It is strange. So this is just from the pack that I got, and it's
Yeah.
it's a nice pack, but interesting creative choice, especially as they left loads of room up the top and not very much at the bottom of the front door. But that's just the way it is. But yes, you guys arrive at the stockyard. So this is the main building. There is another space further to the right, which you can explore later. But this is the main shop, and outside you can see the sign: Buy, Sell, Trade, Arasuk Stockyard. It even has like a picture of a horse and carriage. Yeah, do you guys want to roll any perception checks, or do you just want to step right in?
No,
I can perceive things.
let's perceive the shit out of this.
Yep.
Oh no. I
16.
perceive everything.
Ooh,
Yeah, with a
22,
nat 20.
Nina.
Yeah. So you've had a look around and you've seen that this location seems to be very safe and secure. You notice that there are a lot of kind of like contraptions around the window where like secret defense systems are there. So like a rope that if you reckon it got pulled from the inside, it would drop slats down over the windows and doors, metal slats that would then turn it into a bit of a fortress. And it has kind of other spells, sigils near the doors and windows, which if any of them are broken, it would set off a alarm, a magical alarm. So the place is nice and secure, but currently it's unlocked and all the curtains are open. So it's safe.
There's different game modes,
I reckon we walk in and inquire about this broken down cart.
different like ways of doing it.
Perfect. All right.
So let me start now.
I need to sort this out. So stockyard. So I just need to grab the names. They are Gunther. Let's see, Gunther and sorry, 1 second. Yala. Just a little bit in the background, just sorting out some tags on the characters. Okay, they're up and working now. So yes, you guys walk into the shop, and as you kind of enter into the shop, you realise that it is just full of adventure equipment. You've got various bits of armor, from like the lightest leather armor, studded armor, chain mail, full plate armor, all the kind of weapons you can think of. You've got like axes, crossbows, hammers, clubs, swords, daggers, all sorts of weaponry in the center of the room. Along the side, you've got various kind of things you might need, like kettles and cooking pots and other contraptions, tents, cushions, books on various kind of things to help you survive out in the dangerous world. Bottles of potions. You got musical instruments as well that might get Nina's attention if she wishes to get any kind of other musical instruments other than the magical guitar she has right now. Yeah, pretty much everything an adventurer could need is available in this store. As you kind of walk up to the guest, so kind of you already walked up to the desk at the front, you see Gunther Arasek, who's this kind of friendly old dwarf, looking quite old in his years. And as you know, dwarves live a long time. You would probably reckon this guy is about 400 to 500 years old, and he's just covered in enduring stuff. So this guy has probably been living in this town before it became trapped by Strahd. That is how old this dude is, and I'll give you his name as well, just so you can grab that for your notes.
Okay.
And you also have his wife, Yelena. who is this lovely woman? Again, another 400-year-old dwarven woman with beautiful flowing hair and beard, as is traditional for dwarves. That the women also have lovely beards to prove their dwarven lineage. She's a lovely woman. She's very good at creating clothing and armor. That's kind of her specialty, as you can see by all the kind of like materials around her. Yeah.
Did you notice her hand looks sort of bruised?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, on the bottom right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just as you get old, sometimes your hands begin to bruise and stuff. They're quite old in their years. It's not like she's been clocking in. And not having those
His
So
fingers are
she
the
says.
pink as well.
like you can see his left hand has got a bit of a kind of bruised finger as well.
Would it be his right?
Yeah, so his right hand on the left of the screen. But again, it's just old people's hands kind of thing.
Just old people things.
Yeah.
Say ages.
Hey, oh yeah, because you're who you are. But what are you gonna do there? These people are like 300 or 400 years old. Anyway, you got
400 or
to-
500 years old.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
You just knocked off 20% of their
sorry.
life.
Yeah, it's true. Sorry, I got mixed up there. Yeah, 400 or 500
Wow.
years old. These
Can't
people
trust
have
anything
seen
this DM says.
everything there is. They've lived here all their lives. As you walk up to the desk, and Gunther's, hello, welcome to Arasaka Stockyard. Yelena, what? Yelena, what? Yelena, what? Yelena, help the guests. Put your ear things in. What? Put your ear things in. And he's like, 1 second, and he like puts a little kind of magical horn in his ear, and he's like,
That was pretty good.
a bunch of old fogies, completely deaf. But they're ready to chat with you should you wish to buy any of their wares.
How much for the musical instruments?
Yes. So that Elena is very excited, and she kind of nips around the desk and comes running up to you. Yes. How may I help you, young miss?
I dabble in music.
I'm sure you do, little miss.
What can you recommend me, and what are the prices, and how much low are you willing to go?
Yes. Well,
Such a
straight away.
natural negotiator.
Yeah. Just for you, miss, I will sell a lute for 50 gold. I'll sell a flute for 20 gold. And I'll sell a harp for 40 gold. How's that, little miss?
I have 94 gold, and I'll take the lot.
Why, fantastic. You may have all of them, so please add them to your sheet and remove the money. You now have-
Wait, that was too fast. I'll take them for 50 gold total.
Oh, I can't go lower than 70 gold.
I'll take them for 70 gold total.
Lovely, miss. And would you like them wrapped or just have them as they are?
What wrapping service do you offer?
She kicks a drawer and it kind of slides out, and there's various wrapping paper and ribbons and things. And she goes, well, if it's a present for a boy or a girl, I've got pink wrapping paper and blue wrapping paper and starry wrapping paper for wizards.
They're a bit of a combination of the three, so if you could do a bit of everything, please.
Sure thing, just point which one and I'll get them wrapped up right away.
They all need wrapping. There's one boy, one girl, one wizard.
Excellent. Just making a note of that. So you guys get a harp, a lute, and a flute for 70 gold. And with
I took
just
the money out of my personal money, by the way.
fantastic.
No
So
one's
that's
gonna
gone.
thank you for that.
And yeah, just add that to your inventory. You should just be able to search them; they'll pop up. They're pretty
Yarp.
standard. And yeah, she just goes ahead and she just wraps them up with like one in pink wrapping paper, one in blue wrapping paper, one black with golden stars in it, and it's all wrapped up
The
with a
real
lovely
funny
bow.
thing is
hand
now
over.
I got paper for free.
Yes. Reuse it. All right. Well, that's musical instruments. Do the guys want to ask for anything? Are there any particular weapons or tools that they're really looking forward to getting?
Not really.
They also, you can see there's
Pretty
various
happy.
rations on the desk.
Do they
as well.
sell any magical items in this shop?
Gunther goes, well, we don't sell magical items, but I could get someone special order for you if there's anything in particular.
Oh, well, I'll give it a think and reach back out to you if I can think of anything. But good to know that you are resourceful.
No problem. No. Sorry, I should do the voice. No problem at all, young man. No problem at all. As he turns away, he's like, little, buggers, not even coming to buy anything. Cheapskate motherfuckers. He's kind of got to that old age
Well,
where
we do say sorry.
His inner voice kind of comes out.
Actually, what brought us here was we're looking for a horse and carriage, and we heard you might have a fixer-upper on your hands.
I just so happen to have that. At least I've got the carriage. A nice fellow brought it in recently. He found it on the wayside. Original owners most likely dead. All the seats were covered in blood, but I've given it a big hose down. It's in pretty good nick. I keep feeling to the accent, pretty good nick. Oh yes. Well, follow me, and he starts walking up through the back of the building. Unless there's anything else you want to do in the shop, I will just teleport us over to the next map.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are all these doors like? What vibe are we getting about what this building is?
So you're welcome to open those doors. When you open, they're just a lot of stock. This is just like the warehouse part on the back of the building where he just keeps like all various things. There's furniture, carpets, toilets, bits of kind of pipe and machinery for the tinkerers, just all sorts of things you'd find in kind of a random stockyard kind of warehouse. There's nothing.
You're right that there's all this like empty room on the top of the map. It's weird that they laid it out that way.
Came out that way. I know exactly. Yeah, because you feel like the map should be like rotated the other way, but that's just the way it is. And I'm going to move us over to the next location. And let's just get them up here. Place party. There you go. Guys, you all arrived at the place. And you got a couple of them joined up, and like the old man is like, oh yes, and follow me, I'll show you the carriage. She's just up ahead, lovely blue and brown colour. I hope you like blue, but we can always paint her if it's required. And he starts walking up towards this carriage up here. So what you have here, this over here is the carriage that was mentioned. This is the one that was rescued, and over on the right, this red one, this is the carriage that Rictus uses. And already as you get closer, you can see it kind of rock back and forward as if something big and heavy is kind of walking around inside of it.
Yeah. Keep clear of the saber-tooth.
Yeah. There's a whole thing here in like this particular what rolls you have to do if you stick your hand inside of it. Loon, would you like to stick your hand inside the carriage?
Wooden hand, thank you.
Either or, roll
the wooden one, thanks.
Yeah, you're gonna do it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you reach your hand inside, and I need you to roll a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. With advantage?
Nope.
What if I'm like, he knew
okay.
what was there?
That's true.
Oh!
Okay. Hell yeah.
You reach your hand inside, and you feel around, and you feel a key that's hanging just inside of the carriage. And you whip your hand out just as the tiger goes and kind of sweeps at you, and like his claws just miss your wooden hand. But in it is a key to the carriage.
Nice. I've had a lot of experience with big animals. I'm kind of a pro here.
You were
Loki
crazy.
looks at you.
You'd have lost your arm.
He feels alluded to.
Nice. All right.
Okay, so
Did everyone see that?
did you witness me?
But yeah, I'm gonna let everyone know if people weren't looking.
You now have a key to something on the carriage if you wish to find it.
Oh, are there different compartments, or will it just release the animal if I open this thing?
Why don't you have a look and see? You could do an investigation or a perception check to try and find something around it.
Okay. I'll definitely do investigation. Ooh. Okay.
13.
He's not bad.
13. Unfortunately, you don't find the hidden contraption with 13. But you still have the key. And you're welcome to try again in, you spend about 10 minutes just walking around looking at it. So you can do another one. But for now, we're going to switch back over to the rest of the team. I'm going to move Nina up to join as you guys are checking out the carriage. And get the old man to say, oh yes, it is a fine carriage. You can see it's got 4 wheels, enough to seat 6 people in the front and 3 people. So 6 people on the inside and 3 people at the front. It requires 2 horses to pull it, being such a heavy model. But this thing, it's sturdy. It will keep you protected, and it's basically a bunker should you be stuck out in the middle of the night in the depths of Barovia. This is the most recommended carriage type I would say for any adventurer who wishes to delve into the dark underbelly of these lands.
Loki goes around sort of kicking the wheels and like rubbing a finger like on the side and like rubbing it up against his thumb and
Would you like to
inspecting it.
Roll a perception check to see what you find doing that.
Yeah.
Nice,
20.
an unnatural 20. So with a 20, rubbing your finger around the place, most of the places you find, like, it's dust free. This has been kept in good nick by the owners. It's obviously been cleaned. Though when you get into the real nooks and crannies, you find a lot of dried blood there. And as you make your way around it, you find on one of the doors, it has a recently repaired lock, as if something had broken into it. And probably gone around and like slaughtered whoever it was inside, covered the whole place in blood. But since then, the Arasakas have gone in there. They've cleaned it up as best they can. They've repaired the lock.
Fortress, you say, and I sort of wiggle my nail into one of the like nooks where there's still some dried blood, and I sort of hold it up to him.
And well, it's a bit hard with the old back to get in there. And the wife kind of elbows him. It's like, I told you to give it a better clean. It's like, my back's been playing up, darling. I did the best I could.
In stronger privies, what do you want for it?
Oh, I couldn't go less than 500 gold.
No, really, what do you want for it?
500 gold.
I look at the other and say, let's go. I thought these were serious people.
And they go, sure thing, no problem at all. See you later.
Yeah, I'm sure the townsfolk will be happy to know that you sell deadsmen's carriages here. Don't even bother cleaning them up.
Again, the wife kind of elbows him, and he's like, "No, you don't get it. This is the old technique. They try to act disinterested to make us go down the price, dear. So I'll just give it to him for 400."
Very quickly looking at our party inventory. I'd swear we had more money. I feel like Nina's just been like
I have not touched the party inventory.
Um,
My inventory is very wealthy, so potentially things haven't been carried over properly by me.
Floki actually has a. I don't know why I have so much money on my own personal one. So I can easily pay for this. I just thought that we had more shared money.
Yeah.
Should
I have-
we each put in 100 gold out of our personal inventories and pay for this?
Yeah.
I don't have 100 gold.
I'm not entirely sure what's happened, but I have 1,000 platinum and 2,000 gold in my personal inventory.
I think
so...
it is that you haven't moved.
Because
over,
you're the
'cause
one that actually like walked
Oh, I
away
see.
from Strahd.
you just been going clunk 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 everywhere you go, just being like just full of coins
Yeah.
this whole time.
But I'll happily put in 100 gold, guys. That's fine.
As you like are counting out your platinums, you see that
Yeah.
Peregrine's putting in sort of like the majority of his gold in. Floki looks like he can sort of spare it.
So
And then
Floki,
we turn to Nina.
What do you want from me?
sure you
Your-
spent the
your
last lot of
part.
money on her musical instruments. Unfortunately, it seems.
I never have more than 100 gold. Just saying.
Do you want to ask the lad to spot you?
Little boy?
Yes, Nina?
A nice
Oh,
man is requesting.
You did make me this warm scarf.
I did. Very, very lovingly, caringly.
I guess I can give the party 2,000 gold.
Wait, 2,000?
200.
I'm gonna give you 2,000 because I have
You have 2,000 gold?
I have 1,000 platinum as well. I don't know how this has happened.
What's
I
the
have
the
24 gold.
What's the gold to platinum conversion? Is it 10 to 1?
Let me have a look. Yes, it is. So 1 platinum is 10 gold. But so if you in the shared inventory, there's an extra 2,000 gold there now. So yeah, just take it out.
I think
of that.
probably something's gonna happen to let me lose this 1,000 platinum, but yeah. No. No, it's mine.
So
So I guess do you want to just sort of like bot us for the whole carriage?
yeah, just take it out of the. If you refresh your party
Well-
inventory, will have enough now.
How
Okay.
much did I spend on like going out for the festival every day?
You spent about 100 gold, and I've already deducted that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But keep in mind, like, so 1 gold is what a skilled craftsman makes in 1 day.
Yep.
So let's say that's like 200, dollars or pounds or whatever. So if you're spending 100 gold, that's 20,000 a night.
Wow.
Well, it wasn't per night. That was for the week. That was for the whole week.
Okay. But yeah, you've been like Mansa Musa, you just like throwing gold around and like destroying local economies in your wake.
What do you think everyone
Nice.
was crying?
That's why he was so
Close,
happy.
Yeah.
Having a great time.
Theo, for whatever reason, your like mic has gone a little lower. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Thank you for letting me know. Is that better?
Yeah, it is much better.
Okay.
Okay, well, we can take it out of the party inventory then, now that there's 2,000 buckaroos in there.
Fantastic. All right. So once you've taken it out, you now own yourself a carriage. But with that, the old man once again explains, I do apologise, but I really don't have any... Sorry, the accent is wrong again. Oh, I apologise, young man. I'm afraid I don't have any spare horses at the moment. It's happily give you the pink slip for this carriage, and he hands you over a pink slip. And if I take it to the world map, he points out a little map that he's holding. That do you know who I do know who has horses? Far over here on the very edge of the map, there is a Vistani camp, and they happen to have an excess of horses. So if you're looking for horses, that would be the place I would go.
We're more likely than not to leave without our gold and without the horses if we visit those folk, I've heard.
Yes, they can be somewhat tricksy, but you know, it's basically like either you can wait around and hopefully a horse salesman will come through the next kind of month or two, or head for the Vistani. It's up to you.
Peregrine will turn to the others and say, it might be good if we hide or store most of our gold in a safe place. And actually, now that we know that there's a secret compartment in the other carriage,
Yes.
can we ask whether there's sort of like any sort of secret nooks and crannies within ours?
And he goes, "Oh, just so happens, a very good thing." And he goes around the back, and he kind of elbows a bit of it, and the panel kind of flips down, and you see inside there is a combination safe.
Well, I recommend we
try and
leave
crack it.
at least the party inventory gold in there.
Sounds good. Yeah, we can say that your shared inventory, you can be living all in there. So everything that's in shared inventory can just be moved into it. Nina mentioned about trying to crack the safe.
Yeah, I swear you didn't say we got given the code.
It's ours now.
Is yours.
Yeah,
the code
doesn't
is
mean you can open it.
It's already unlocked. The code is 000 currently.
Oh.
And just to let you know that if you were to try and break into it, because you have some experience breaking into locks, it is a DC 18 sleight of hand check to break into it. So that's how much of a protection lock it currently is.
Might be useful for the next long rest we have.
Yes, you can sleep in the carriage for free.
Not what I was implying, but yes.
But yeah, it has a contraption there.
And we would all fit to sleep in the carriage.
Yes, he shows that the bits of it can be pulled out, like slats can be pulled out to lie on. A bit like, in a camper van where you can just turn it into a bunk beds kind of situation.
Most of us are quite small.
Yeah, so you don't even have to worry about legroom. It just flips out, so it's a mobile home almost.
Well, I guess to the Vistani camp it is, if you need those horses.
Yes. Do you guys want to try one more attempt at trying to find the secret compartment on the Richter's
would it just
carriage?
be in the same place?
You just failed.
Can we
to
try
find
the
it.
same place?
What, inside?
Like, would it correspond to our card, do you think?
Same model, just a different year.
I will let you roll with advantage this time.
Okay.
Using that as a clue.
Anyone else want to try as well?
Do you want to give Nina, give him a little summon, see if he can boost up that roll a little?
What, like,
A little kiss on the cheek, a little bardic kiss.
Tug and jerk.
A little tug and jerk.
He's a little kid.
That works too.
I mean, I can try and schmooze him if you want.
Give him a little bardic schmooze. What is it, 1d8?
What?
Bardic inspiration.
Oh.
That you
Yeah, I
keep
think
forgetting
so.
you're a bard. You're like, I didn't know my persuasion was so high.
To be fair, your strength is very high as well.
Well, my sleight of hand is highest, actually.
You're a strength-based bard, is what you are.
Breaking the
You
meta.
want bardic inspiration for
No,
yourself.
no. Loon wants it. He's trying to find.
You play a little instrument on your new flute.
Yeah, I
and,
can like play a little tune. I can test out the. Let's do the flute. I'll test
a
out.
little one-man band with all your instruments.
Yeah, I can try and play the flute. Obviously with my hands and mouth. And then I can try. I did it as a lyre rather than a harp because I couldn't find a just standard harp for my
Yep.
inventory. So I'll play the lyre with my feet.
That is impressive right there. Oh, beautiful.
There you go. You feel inspired, Loon, and you get to roll with
Oh.
advantage.
I don't like music very much.
No.
It's canine.
But that's your first
I'll
roll. What
play
about your second
more
roll?
vigorously.
Is that how it works?
Well, you're
I thought
rolling
it
with
just got, like, a-
advantage.
Yeah, you're rolling with
Oh, okay.
advantage.
Alright.
Well,
Bit better.
12, and then you roll a 1d8. So
Hey,
that's
18.
18. With an 18, you do find it.
Nice.
There you are. There's the case. You find it like the other one. It's at the very kind of back of the carriage there. Yeah, and you get to open it up, and then the real question becomes: do you want to take the items as they do belong to the great vampire hunter? So you're basically robbing him. But I'll tell you what's in
Wow.
there, and you can decide if you wish to take it or not.
Okay.
You find in here an unlocked wooden coffer containing 50 EP, there's Electrum coins, bearing the picture of Strahd, and also it has 6 gemstones with it. So that's 6 gemstones, and they're each worth 100. There's a small prayer book worth 50. There's a healer's kit, 3 wooden symbols inlaid with silver and shaped to be sunburst. They're another 50 gold each. There's a silvered short sword, a hand crossbow inlaid with mother of pearl worth 250 gold, a bundle of 20 silvered crossbows bolts, a worn leather and gold buckles worth 100 gold, and this thing contains sharpened wooden stakes, a sack of garlic, a jar of salt, a box of holy wafers, 6 vials of holy water, a polished steel mirror, a bone scroll tube with a silver stopper and chain worth another 25 gold, and the tube contains a spell scroll of protection from fiends and also a spell scroll of protection from undead. So this seems to be some of the kind of emergency equipment that Richter uses, and you're welcome to have it or leave it there for him.
I mean, we could do with some of it. We are helping him out, you know?
I love this. Like, I feel like Loon at some point just like turned left morally, and I much prefer this Loon.
Well, you know, we're doing him a favour. He would have probably given it to us if
I
we
feel like
asked him
Loon
anyway.
has had some pretty shocking influence.
That's true.
From the people around him. Yeah, he's a kid. He's got sticky fingers. So, yeah, choose what you wish to take and which you wish to leave behind for him. What's the main thing?
Nice.
Main things you want? Because I think the really cool ones.
The
are
last item,
the
like
tube
the,
and spell
um,
scrolls.
yes, definitely for sure.
They're very cool.
The money is not so important, I think.
'Cause you're
For
rich.
you.
For me, yeah.
You got the hand crossbow with the silvered crossbow bolts. They're pretty cool, and the silvered short sword.
True. Who uses a short sword in our party?
Peregrine.
Yeah, but I already
Okay.
have a silvered one, so I'm good there.
All right. Yeah. So, what items do you wish to take?
Okay, definitely the tube.
Yep.
Leave him with the healer's kit. I don't want to be responsible for him dying, right? What is this prayer book? Does the prayer book actually do anything, or is it just worth 50 gold?
It's just worth 50 gold. It's like a standard
Okay.
book of the Morning Lord, but it's just like inlaid with a bit of gold.
Maybe the mirror, because I think we left one behind in the death house.
Yeah, you can take the mirror.
That's me done, unless anyone else wants it.
Nah, I'm not gonna run.
Okay,
All right, add those items to your inventory, and I'll make notes of that as well.
will do.
Brilliant. All right. Well, it is almost 10 o'clock, so I think next week you're going to be arriving at the Vistani camp. You know what we can do? We can quickly just show what that's going to look, so you guys kind of know what you're prepared for. But it was a pretty uneventful journey as you walk over. It takes most of the day, so the sun is starting to set as you arrive at the Vistani camp. That's the one there, and place party. There we are. So you're here. What can you see from this distance away? You can see most of the camp. There's a few buildings
Yeah.
outside on the outer edge. You can see a few guards here and there.
I can see a lot of health bars in the shadows.
I don't see any health bars.
Really? You see health
No.
bars? Where? Over
I
here?
can see,
I
yeah,
see
quite a
my
few.
own personal health bar.
Yeah, I see my health bar.
That's it.
See
I'll
the
send-
randos health bars.
Yeah, do send me a picture.
Yeah, I'll send a screenshot just to you,
It's interesting that some of them have.
so I don't spoil anything.
Yeah, it's weird that you can see them, but not the rest of us.
Because I have
Yeah.
magic eyes. Okay, there we go.
D&D Beyond.
Do you know why they have those like?
Roll20 does some weird things, yeah.
Do you know why they have the perimeter with the like the numbers?
Oh, they're
The
elevations.
plus 10 plus. Yeah, but do you know why? Oh, is that for our sake? Like, so we
Yes.
know that it's like up a hill.
Exactly that, because if you should happen to get a flying object, like your flying broom you're planning to get soon, you know that if you just go straight forward, how high off the ground you're going to be.
Gotcha.
In just the rare case that like that becomes
Yeah.
important. Oh, right, I see. It is the. I know what happened. A while ago, I let Loon have control of the bandits for the flashback, for Nina's flashback.
Oh,
That is
yes.
why.
That's it.
Have they gone now?
Yep, they're gone.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's why it happened. So thank you for letting me know about that. But yeah, that's just a leftover from before. But yeah, that was just so all you saw there was just some of the guards of the camp. So nothing special there. But yes, you can see there are
Cool,
a bunch of buildings there, some elevations, and there's a guard on the outskirts. But I think we'll wait until next session to discover more about the Vistani camp. But that was today's session. So very nice, kind of not too many big action elements.
The
happening, but
Vistani
just
camp
lots of
isn't the people
moments.
that we met before, is it?
It's
I
the
think-
same. It's the same like ethnic group, but this is a different like clan.
Okay, it's not the same people.
A lot of the towns have a Vistani community that live on the outskirts. So you've met the one near the village of Barovia, and now this
Yeah.
one is the one near Valaki.
Okay, I'm following.
Yeah.
Nice. I really enjoyed that session, Theo. It's really
Yeah,
fun.
me too.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That was fun.
Yes,
I feel like we accomplished a lot.
you did. You did.
You're
Not-
welcome.
Not much fighting, but you guys did great.
I have to say, I really like the way you like, in one fell swoop, sorted out the orphanage situation.
And it's all off the cuff as well. I do not spend the whole week thinking about it. Like I literally, the situation gets presented, and I'm
I
like,
can-
I
I can
will
tell.
make the most of this. You can tell. What gives it away?
It seems
I
like the
wonder.
perfect solution, though.
No, it did. It was.
No, it like
Yeah.
it's. I mean, sometimes I try these things and they like don't work out. But that will work great.
You luckily had that charisma to persuade them, and they were terrified for their lives. So yeah, fantastic job. Two birds with one stone.
GG.
Watchers with one threat.
Exactly that. And you've made them better people
Nice.
for it, and you've helped the town. It's a win-win situation for everyone.
Except for
I have gone really
except for
poor
Loon,
this arc
doesn't-
though.
doesn't get.
Oh,
an
I don't get my
extra
arm. Although they might have some arms available, you never know.
They
We'll
might
find
have
you an
some
arm.
spare arms. Yeah.
that was a different deal. That was just you talking to them. They said they were just going to use children that had already died for it. So yeah,
They did say they were fresh.
yeah. People die all the time in Barovia.
Uh-huh.
They die and then they undie.
Yeah. Or as the cult's been doing, they've been harvesting the dead and using it to bring life. Strahda's love, Strahda's life.
Yeah.
Well, GG Theo, that was fun.
GG. That was fun.
GG. Thanks so
For
much,
sure.
guys, and thanks for everyone who was watching at home. Great to have you all on board, and we will be carrying this on next week, where we'll get to discover more about the Vistani camp and hopefully get back in town in time for Peregrine to unlock his final memory, his final locked memory.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a
We
big
time
one.
down first, though, right?
What's that?
We're gonna time down this time, yeah?
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and we will catch you next time. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.